Hey, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the Cheerful Den, otherwise known as our house. I thought it would be fun to take you all on a behind the scenes of the Cheerful Box Studios and explain how we create our cookie kits, how we print them, and just, all the fun things about our subscription. If you haven't heard of the Cheerful Box, it is a monthly subscription it's a surprise, and it helps you become the best cookie decorator that you can be. So, for some reason, every time I go live, my dog wants to go out. So, I'm going to let her out real quick. And we are going to start at the beginning. If you're on, be sure and tell me where you're from. I would love to know. Be sure and say hi. Also, wanted to let you know, hey, Fresia. Also wanted to let you know that my new podcast episode drops today, and it's Sugar Coated Dreams podcast. Come here, Winston. So make sure that you go and listen on your favorite podcast app. So let's start from the beginning. Hey, Melissa. Hot and sticky Maryland. Yes, it's hot and sticky Kentucky here. So when I start the Cheerful Box, what I do is I always think about what is the upcoming holiday, but I work a couple months ahead. So I think, what is the upcoming holiday? And then I either find clip art, buy clip art, have clip art made. I don't draw the clip art because I'm not that type of artist. But luckily, I know some wonderful artists, and I start from there. Then I always run it by my friend Fresia, who's on right now, and get her ideas on the set design, because it's always good to have somebody to talk to. And so she is so helpful. So thank you, Fresia. And I take the clip art and I put it on my iPad. And then what I do is I manipulate it according to what needs to happen to make a cookie. Because sometimes the clip art's too skinny and long, and I make it, shorter and fatter because I want it to make a good cookie design. Next, I take the clip art, and I'm going to take you all in. I hope that I can turn this around. Let's see. So I'm in, whoops, this is something I haven't done yet on StreamYard. So we're going to see if we can do it. Let's see. It's always, well, it's so funny because I always do it on my computer. I've never done it on here. That's okay. If I have to turn around, I'll turn it around. So this is my little office, very small. And I have a computer here, and I put my clip art on my computer, and then I create my cookie cutters. And so here is the clip art in Fusion 360 for my 4th of July set. And so just to kind of let you know, this is so fun. With the push of a button, I can create a cookie cutter. So watch how cool this is. It's thinking, there is my cookie cutter. Now, because I only have one hand, I cannot flip it around. But so I create all of my cookie cutters. And then the next thing I do is I print them out. I will print out one set on my 3D printer. I'm still trying to figure out how to turn this phone around, but I can't figure that out. So I print it out on my 3D printer, and I test the sizes to see if the sizes are good based on what we need. So I'm going to show you my 3D printers. Let's see. Maybe I do it like this. No. Maybe I can't turn it around on here. Hold on a minute. Don't hang up. I really want to be able to do this. Oh, I think I just figured it out. Okay. Here we go. Here's my little minion worker. He's my worker. This is my husband, Stacy. He he actually has a real honest to goodness job, but he is super duper helpful with everything that we do. When he's not working after work, he spends a lot of time on the 3D printers. So I'll show you. Here's my little space again where I do all of the cookie cutter design, cookie cutter printing. And then here is the printer that I usually print the test set on. And then we come over here. Here is our bank of printers. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in this room. And then we have 2 in the other room. And so you can see one of the many cookie cutter designs printing for the next box. Cookie cutter printers are the best. Now we can go in, and then I have 2 more printers in this room. We pretty much have printers all over the place. So we'll let Stacy get back to his real job now. And we will go into where we pack everything. So let me see if I can turn the camera back around. Maybe. It's always interesting. It's so funny because I don't even remember how I did that. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Okay, here I am again. So next we are going to descend into the steps of the basement. So once we print all the cookie cutters, we put them in bins. And then once a bin is full, we take it down into the basement. And I'll show you how we do it down here. Now, this is also where my 21-year-old son lives. So if you see clothes laying around, just ignore it. But I think it looks fine. Okay, so I'm down here in the basement. I'm going to move the camera around again. And here are all the bins that we have. Now, we've already started printing our cookie cutters for our next box. So we bring them down here and we keep the lids off of them until we clean them. And I'll show you what that process is here in a second. So if you look over here, here is our cleaning station, our TV watching cleaning station. So we take our cookie cutters. This is our old couch down here because it is a basement. And we have a heat gun. We clean our cookie cutters and then we bring them over here. And once they're cleaned, we put, like, all the little strings are off. We take the lid and we put it on top of the cookie cutters. And then we know that that box is ready to put in a box. Now we come over here and this is our boxing station. And so my youngest son is responsible. Can you tell that this was once our craft station when my kids were little? But this is the boxing station. And so the kids, or Joshua, puts all of the boxes together and gets them ready, puts crinkle cookie cutter stuff in the bottom, this crinkle paper in the bottom, and prepares them. He does that about 2 weeks before we ship out. Next, I have a little area here, and I don't really want to show you because it could ruin the surprise. But once we take the cookie cutters from the bins, we'll take the boxes over and we use an assembly line approach, and we will take all of the cookie cutters in these plastic bins that I showed you, and we will put them in clear bags with labels on them. And then once they're in bags with labels, and I think I can show you maybe an example of one. Here's Here's a previous design. So we put them in these clear bags, and then we put all of those bags in a big bin. And then it's really easy to assemble the boxes. Now, what I didn't want to show you a minute ago was this table that I have. And it is my after the fact. It's called my after the fact table. We do print anywhere between 5 and 10 extra boxes because sometimes people like to buy them after the fact once they see how cute the cookie cutters are. So I have everything assembled on this table, and it's really easy to just put those boxes together. And then I know when this table no longer has cookie cutters or things on it, then we don't make any more boxes and we move on to the next step. So that is, hold on and let me go back. I'm back. Am I back? I think I'm back. Yes. I accidentally got out. I'm not sure how I did that, but I'm not surprised because, technology sometimes is not my friend. So if you can see me back, oh, good, Fressie, you can see me back. So that is how the cookie cutters are packaged, how we run the Cheerful Box. Um, my office upstairs is where I print all of the stencils. And if you ever watch the Sugar Coated Dreams podcast, you can see my office upstairs because that's where I do it. So it's, all over our house, but we love it. And we're very thankful for all of you that are Cheerful Box subscribers. Let's see. I need my reading glasses on because this is really small. Melissa, wow, how many boxes do you send out in a month? We currently have, I think, 129 subscribers, I believe. So I'm very thankful for the help of my son because it'd be hard to do it without him. Can't wait for next month. I have been addicted with back to school. I want to sell in August at a farmer's market. Oh, good. Yes, the theme for next month is back to school. And I don't like, the fun thing about the boxes is they're a surprise. So I don't like to show the cookies before everyone receives their boxes because, part of the fun is the surprise. So today is Thursday. We shipped a day later than normal because of the 4th of July holiday. So everybody should receive their boxes by Friday, probably by today. And so I will wait. I'll see if everybody's received them by tomorrow because I can look. Then I'll go live and I'll show you all the box. I'll do the box opening tomorrow. If not, then I'll wait and do it on Monday. Yes, the boxes are great for cookie decorating classes. So if you see those cute cookies on Instagram and you think, man, I really want to make those, then the box is for you, really. Imagine a year down the road, you are posting those same cookies. The box can teach you how to do that. I downloaded an app to start listening to your podcast. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, let me share with you about the podcast. So the reason I started doing the podcast is I'm very entrepreneurial, and I love also helping other people find their entrepreneurial spirit within. And sometimes when you're listening to a story of someone, you hear your own story within theirs. And so I've interviewed Doc Macron, who is an incredible Macron artist, Kirsten Evans of Nora's Macrons, lots of fun cookie artists. So I hope that you all will listen. It's called Sugar Coated Dreams. And it's just stories. It's me talking with people and they tell their story of how they got started. It's dreamers turn doers, because I want to inspire all of you all that are dreamers to do to turn that dream into something that you can make a living at, because it's a wonderful thing. I really thank you, Deborah, because I love the mini cookies. I think they're so fun. And one reason that I did the Cheerful Box, if this is the first time you're ever watching me, is because it's a whole cohesive set. And when I first started, that was a hard thing. In fact, it's funny because, not funny, haha, but interesting how in today's episode of the Sugar Coated Dreams podcast, you can listen. Renee Terry of Sweet Cheeks by Renee, she and I talk about that, how it's tricky to know how to put a cohesive cookie set together. So leave here in just a minute and go and make sure that you listen to that podcast. And if you are interested in more information about the Cheerful Box, because we have a few extra, like on that table downstairs that I was not going to show you because I didn't want to ruin the surprise. But you can go to cheerfulcutters.com. You can click on the Cheerful Box and you can find out everything you even ever wanted to know. If you're one of those people who plan way ahead and you want to know what the assortment is before we ship it out, then we have a sneak peek, and you can always do that, because I know for some people they plan months in ahead and they want to know what the assortment is. So you can go look at that if you want to. But if you want to be surprised, then don't go look. So thank you for joining me this morning, and I've got to get to working on the next boxes. So I will talk to you later. Don't forget to listen to the Sugar Coated Dreams podcast. And if you could rate and review the podcast, that would be really helpful, because on Apple Podcasts, that really helps you to get it enables the podcast to be seen, because Apple will share it with more people the more reviews it has. So thanks a lot. Have a great day. Bye.